Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. So Hare Krishna everyone, and again thank you for inviting us. I was told the theme of this event is peace and happiness. So I'd like to share some wisdom from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita as to what it teaches us, how to be peaceful, how to be happy in this world of duality that we live in. By duality, I mean, good, bad, hot, cold. Our happiness is tied to that, right? Our things going my way, things not going my way. And that unfortunately dictates the happiness, that dictates our peace that's within us, naturally. So in the Bhagavad Gita, shlok or verse 2.47, Krishna is, those who are not aware, we call Krishna, the creator or the universe or whatever you can imagine, right? And Krishna teaches us, and he says a mantra, a shloka in Sanskrit that goes as Karmanyavadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhur ma te sango swakarmani. So Krishna says the root cause of not being happy is an element of attachment to the results. So he says we have to perform action, we have to do karma. That is what we're here for. Everybody must do their karma, must do their good deeds, but don't get attached to the results. The minute most of us, we make mistakes by attaching ourselves that, when I do this, I get something in return. Or, I worked so hard, but what's going to happen? What if the result doesn't come out as I expected? So Krishna says, results is not in your hands. What's in your hand is the process, if you think about it. It's the action, it's the karma. So you perform the karma, leave the results to me. So it takes our focus from results to the process. So he says, put your full effort in the process. And when we do that, without having attachment to the results, then if the results becomes what we expect it to be, great. If it doesn't, then we don't get upset. We don't get too mad. So that's what Krishna explains. But he also says, do not stop doing action. We're here, we must perform action. We're not supposed to sit and not do any action. That's not permitted. And then he talks about karma as well. He says, there are different types of karmas. So what kind of karma should we do? So there's good karma. So karma is action, basically. It's a Sanskrit word for action. So what kind of actions should we perform in order to be happy, in order to be peaceful within ourselves? So he teaches that there is good karma, there is bad karma, and then there's third type of karma, which I'll get to it in a minute. So when we do good karma, which is we do something for somebody and we expect something in return. I did this for them. I helped them, right? And then in return, if they don't say thank you to us, we get upset, right? I did so much, but he didn't even say thank you. And then there's bad karma, which is, that person did something bad to me, I'm going to do something bad for them. So that ties us into this karmic cycle. And then there's a third karma, where Krishna says that remove yourself away, out of the equation. Remove I. I is the ego, right? When we're doing good karma, we're saying, I am doing it, which is fine because, it's like Newton's law that says for every action, there is equal and opposite reaction, right? So if we send good actions out there, good deeds, good things come back to us. And we do bad things come back to us. But it also ties us to the cycle. So Krishna says there is a third type. And he says this third type is the most powerful type of action. Is you do the action, you do the good deeds, you do the right thing, but don't take any credits. Do it without your self-interest or any self-gain. You say, I'm doing it for Krishna. So if you have an opportunity someday that somebody's asking for help, you actually say thanks to Krishna for, bringing this person to me to help them and giving me the opportunity to help. And if I can help, I will help the person. And I don't expect anything, not even a thank you in return. So when we act that way, without just selfless help, when we do selfless service, that's the most powerful service that we can do. And this event, it's such a wonderful example because they're trying to fundraise for an avenue that will help so many people. It's a selfless act, right? It's not just for me or you, it's for the community. We're building a community, we're helping communities. So many events will happen, so many spiritual culture, and all these classes and all these knowledge will be passed and retained. So thank you for bringing us here and inviting us to share this wisdom. And again, just do selfless act. That's where we find peace and happiness. Hare Krishna.
Just one last small announcement. Speaking of selfless acts, many of you are aware that every year ISKCON Saskatoon hosts a Festival of India. The Festival of India is happening again this year. It will take place on July 30th, so you are all invited to come. We please request for all of your attendance. It is a joyful event. It's happening on a Sunday this year. So Festival of India will be happening. Please all join us. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji, for your prayers and sharing the valuable thoughts from the part of the Holy Gita.